Hello guys, this is Geneva Star here. Welcome back to my channel. So today it is SWF Star Wars Friday and it will be featuring Star Wars Episode 9 Prediction Theory Part 2. So please subscribe to my channel and leave comments down below. I would like to hear your thoughts. Enjoy. Kylo Ren's state of mind at the end of The Last Jedi did not pass unnoticed. He was unstable, unbalanced, reckless, and dominated by anger. That is why I believe Episode 9 will open with a wiser Kylo Ren. The Force Awakens showed us his vulnerability, his desire to be in control, his weaknesses. On the other hand, The Last Jedi showed us his passion and his strength. Star Wars Episode 9 will portray a new side of Kylo Ren as supreme leader of the galaxy. No Skywalker has ever achieved such a high standard. It will become a great leader. His agenda will not involve the destruction of planets, but the complete disintegration of the Resistance and its members. It would want to build a new order without much opposition. It will want to bring Rey on his side. And I wanted to point out that the sequel trilogy is about the redemption of Kylo Ren. The prequel trilogy features Anakin turning to the dark side because of love. The original trilogy follows the adventures of Luke, who contributed in turning Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, back to the light, thanks to paternal love and compassion. The sequel trilogy is about Kylo Ren turning back to the light through love. In fact, love is the greatest motivator for any anti-hero's change of path. Reylo is real, that is all I can say. Episode 9 will feature the blossoming of this relationship. For those of you who are not aware of the fandom, the Reylo theory, which at this point is not a theory after The Last Jedi, theorizes the romantic relationship between Kylo Ren and Rey. Their Force connection started in The Force Awakens. Rey had visions of Kylo Ren and predicted their future encounter in the Forest of Takodana, and the interrogation scene confirmed that Rey could not be related to Kylo Ren or any of the Skywalkers. There was something more there. In Episode 9, Rey would want to be with Ben Solo by his side. She would want to learn from him throughout her Jedi training, and I do foresee conflict initial distance. However, their encounter will be inevitable. I believe there will not be too many Force bonds at this point, but there will be other cinematic devices to make them communicate where they cannot see each other face to face, like in visions. It must be something more powerful and more exciting, like the Hutt scene. The Hutt scene was different from the previous Force bonds. It was more emotional. Rey was able to bring Kylo Ren to where she was, to her location, and they were able to touch each other. There will be a lightsaber duel, but it will end with neither of them dead or injured. They will not be able to hurt each other. That is when they will realize their feelings and their destiny. Rey at the end of The Last Jedi left with the Resistance, but she never understood her role within the Resistance. She fought with the rebels because it was the right thing to do. However, she has never found a sense of belonging she wishes she had. Therefore, that will result in conflict with the leaders of the Resistance, including Finn and Poe. Poe especially hates Kylo Ren, who always competed for his mother's love. Poe and Finn will eventually understand Rey's real feelings for Kylo. Maybe she will interfere in the battlefield to stop the Resistance fighters shooting at Kylo's ship, or she's caught in a Force bond. She can also defend him in front of Poe and Finn. This is what I expect from Episode 9. Rey's feelings of isolation and loneliness after the decision she has made will be compared to Kylo's feelings after he chose power instead of love. We can only hope that Kylo decides to preserve his love for Rey instead of killing it like Anakin did by turning to the dark side. I firmly believe that Ben Solo is holding secrets from Rey. You might ask yourself, why do you mention Ben Solo and not Kylo Ren? Well, this information that he's withholding from the audience could be used to damage some of the characters, such as Rey, and he's not revealing it to not hurt Rey. That is something Ben Solo would do. That secret is knowledge of something that the audience still has questions about. It can be one of the two things, if not both. Rey's parentage and Han Solo's death. There has been reports regarding Rey's parents and that the conversation will still continue in Episode 9. That directly points out to a different story that we have not heard of. Ben Solo explains to her they were nobody and they were dead in a junkyard desert. That was explained in The Last Jedi. Many people say that is not true and is something that Ben Solo misinterpreted from Rey's memory. However, I actually believe that it is not about the identity of Rey's parents. The real question is, how did they die? That is the answer we need in episode 9. With regards to Han Solo's death, there have been rumors of time travel to that very moment. Still to this day, rewatching that scene, I feel there's more to what the director wanted us to see. I do not want to speculate too much because it's not really a speculation video. However, expect surprises surrounding Han Solo's death. Lucasfilms, as already reported, they intend to use footage of Princess Leia from previous films in Episode 9. I like to think that Leia is slowly abandoning her duties as general, fully embodying her role as a mother. I know that is not what The Last Jedi indicated. Actually, she appeared to be hopeless. However, after Luke's encouragement, I believe she regained her senses and understood her role in this. She can't give up. She needs to get her son back. I feel there will be one last moment between mother and son in which she realizes how much he loves her and that he's not evil at all. When that realization comes, she will die peacefully, knowing that her son will eventually come back and walk on a different path.